One of the most important and foundational things that you need to do before you do anything else is figure out what is your niche. And you need to decide who it is that you're going to serve and how you're going to serve them. There are a few strategic things that you need to think about when you're deciding who you want to serve and how you're going to serve them. The first thing is you need to think about passions that are natural to you. The second thing is you need to think about problems you're going to solve for the people that you're going to serve. And the third thing is that you need to relentlessly pursue and message about the dream outcome that you can help provide to somebody by solving their problem with your solution. You need to ask yourself, what are your passions and strengths? What are you passionate about? What lights your soul on fire? And what strengths and past wisdom can you lean into? I see all the time that people will try to just fit in another box. They'll try to copy somebody else. They will try to do what other people are doing. And it just doesn't work. It doesn't work because it's not authentic to them. It doesn't work because they're not authentically and emotionally connected to what it is that they're doing. There are people out there that are reselling courses. There are people out there that are in the make money online niche, but they're not really passionate about helping other people figure out how to make money from home. And so the course could be getting in their way. It could be keeping them from doing what they're actually passionate about. So I want you to ask yourself that question. What do you love? What lights your soul on fire? What could you talk about all day long? What could you spend the next few years doing? Because the thing is that if you're emotionally connected to something that you're doing, it is going to be way harder to burn because you're invested on a heart level and not just on a head level. Now, you can be invested on a heart level even if you didn't think that helping somebody else make money from home was something that you're passionate about. Maybe you're passionate about people getting out of debt, so it would work for you to want to help other people be able to make money from home. Maybe you're passionate about moms being home with their kids, so that would work too. Maybe you're passionate about people not having to be burnt out, so that would work for you too. But maybe it's none of those things and there's something else that's burning inside of you that you wish that you could do, that you wish that you could do for the rest of your life. You need to think about and lean into and explore that, because that may be the thing that you can take and run with and use to help somebody else solve a problem, to help somebody else walk through something that you have already been through. So here are a couple of the top and most profitable niches that are out there right now. One of the most popular is the wealth niche. So that's the make money from home and make money online space. So you can absolutely use that and tie into your story and tie into your heart for wanting to help people get out of debt, wanting to help people not be burnt out, wanting to help people be able to stay home with their kids. And if you're really, really passionate about that and marketing and teaching and business and all of those things, that may be a great fit for you. But if it's not, that's okay. There are other ways that you can explore and really dig into what you're passionate about. Another very popular one is relationships. So that's marriage relationship, family relationship, parenting. There are so many things that can be explored within those things. You may have the best ideas to keep kids off of technology, whether it's activities or games or different things. That in and of itself can be a digital product, and it can grow to a lot of digital products, but it's a great place to start. Another popular passion or niche is in the self-care niche. So whether that's wellness or mental health, fitness or mindset, again, there are so many different things that you can do within there. You can do different guides. You can do 30-day workshops. You can do ebooks within that space. And especially if you're really passionate about it and it's part of your story, part of where you have been, part of a journey that you have been on, you can take and use that and create something that is going to help somebody else get from point A to point Z because you've already walked through that. Another popular one is family, like planning type of thing. things. And so there's meal planning, there's finances, there's pets. There is a whole market of people who would love to be able to feed their family healthy meals throughout the week because they're a busy family. That's a great thing to create a digital product around, because there are people out there that would love for that problem to be just solved for them. So that's an idea of a way that you can explore that if that is something that you're passionate about. And then another popular one is the home. So DIY projects, homesteading, homeschooling, organization. There are so many things within all of those that could be a resource or a tool for people looking to do any of those things, and they just want to learn from somebody who is a few steps ahead. When you think about niche, you need to think about it being your target audience, which is your who, plus your solution, which is the what. So as an example, helping busy families eat healthy dinners throughout the week. Busy families is the who, that's the target audience. And then the solution is eating healthy dinners throughout the week. So then you create your digital product around helping families eat healthy dinners throughout the week. So you can do a dinner guide, you can do recipes, you can do grocery lists, you can do all kinds of things around that. Maybe you even do a mini course on cooking easy, healthy meals, or meals that kids can help with, or anything along those lines you can dig into. Another example is helping women make passive income from home. This course was created to help people or women make passive income from home. So if that's something that you're passionate about, this is a great digital product that you can take and resell, and it's already ready for you. And then you can always build on it and grow on it and create your own digital products from there. Another example is the helping the children spend less time on technology. So your target audience is going to be the parents of those children, and then your solution is helping the children spend less time on technology. So you could create all kinds of activities and guides and outdoor play and all of those things around that specific niche. So when you are thinking about niche, think about who it is, the target audience, and then your solution, which is the what. So it's not about being everything to everyone. It's about being everything to someone. And you probably have also heard, if you're speaking to everyone, you're speaking to no one. People need to know when they land on your page, on your stuff, that you are speaking to them and what problem you are solving for them and how they're going to get there. Here are 3 things that you can do to dig a little bit deeper, to do some research on your niche. Now, it doesn't have to be complicated. Again, we want to think about what is something that you're naturally passionate about, that you're naturally good at. Are you naturally an encourager? Are you naturally a motivator? Are you naturally somebody who loves meal planning? Are you naturally really organized and you could help somebody else who wasn't as good at the things that you are good at have a resource and a tool to be able to learn from? So one of the things that you can do is do some keyword research at a free resource that I will link in a button below. But you can research different ideas as you're brainstorming to help find what would be a good direction to go for you. And kind of the rule of thumb is, as you're looking through stuff and validating and saving ideas, that you can save them in your notes, but you want to look for things that are over 20 to 25,000 searches per month, because that means there are enough people out there looking for things and they want to be able to find a solution to their problem. And you could have that solution to their problem if you created a digital product that helped them solve it. The other thing that can be hard to remember sometimes is to focus at first on solving one problem. You're not going to solve all of the problems of the world. And sometimes when you try to focus on too many different problems, you actually confuse people. So you want to focus on just one problem to solve so that you can be very clear on what it is that you're offering, who you're serving, and how you're serving them. You can always build on it from there, but focus on one thing at first, and then you can build in time. So after you've brainstormed and thought about what you are passionate about and the people that you may want to serve, you want to think about the problems and pain points that your niche has and write them down. Is your niche short on time, always overwhelmed, always busy, and something that you could create for them could help them be more efficient and get things done that they didn't think that they could get done? Is your niche struggling to make ends meet? Are they heavily in debt? Are they trying to burn the candle at both ends and they have multiple jobs? Well, maybe the wealth niche or the make money from home niche is the perfect fit for that. Is a pain point in your niche that a parent wants to have a better relationship with their child? Maybe you create some encouragement notes as a digital product that can be put in their lunch boxes throughout the school year. So think about the different kinds of pain points and tensions and problems that people have in their life, and specifically in your target audience, and how you could create something that could help them get from point A to point Z, that could help them to solve a problem that you have personally gone through, or something that you could provide wisdom in. And something where you can really say, I've been there, I've been in your shoes, and you can help them because you are a few steps ahead of where they are right now. And again, when you are emotionally connected to what you're doing, you're passionate about it, you're passionate about who you're serving and how you're serving them, you're going to come across so much more confident, so much more authentic in everything that you're doing. So then you want to think about how your product or service can help to solve one of their problems. Again, you don't want to overwhelm yourself and try to solve multiple different problems, because you'll end up confusing your audience, because they don't want to take a bunch of time to try to figure out what it is that you're offering and how you can help. So if you start by solving one problem and message around solving one problem, your messaging is clear and they know exactly how you can help them. And the third thing is, when you are helping solve a problem, you're actually serving and not selling. You become the guide in the story and not the hero in the story. You become the guide where you are coming alongside someone and saying, hey, I know that you're struggling with this. Here is a way that you can help change that situation. There are so many ways in places and things in people's lives where they just need to be able to learn something. And by you providing and sharing your story and connecting with them on a deeper level, they will get excited about the fact that you can solve their problem. And remember, you're not selling the features of your product or service. It's okay to share those sometimes, but what you're really selling is how you're solving the problem that they're having and the dream outcome that they will have because of what it is that you're offering them. Okay, let's talk a little bit about pursuing the dream outcomes. And this means that you are relentlessly pursuing and putting in your messaging and everything that you put out there, incorporating it in there, the dream outcome of the person that is in your target audience. So you're solving their pain points by sharing the dream outcomes with them. So for example, if you are in the wealth niche, you want the dream outcome to be that the debt is paid off, no longer have to stress about finances, no longer have to work 3 jobs and be burnout. That is the dream outcome. So you can take and utilize that. Maybe it's being able to stay at home with your kids or not work a 9 to 5. So you can incorporate those things as well, but you want to focus on that no matter what your niche is. So if your niche is helping parents be able to connect more with their children, the dream outcome is that they go from feeling disconnected to their kids to feeling connected and feeling on the same page. And so that is the dream outcome for somebody who has a broken relationship with one of their children. So if you have a digital product, a guide, anything that can help a parent be able to connect deeply with their kids, whether it's games, whether it's conversation topics, no matter what it is, that is what you want to focus on when you're thinking about the dream outcome. Dream outcomes also tap into the emotions, and it goes much deeper than just making a sale. It means a life change. It means changing legacies. It means changing futures when you are solving a problem, because everybody wishes, whatever their pain points are, everybody wishes that there was a way to solve those problems, to change those things. And so if you can learn to speak to those things and learn to share about dream outcomes and how your product or service can serve and solve problems for people, you will have people that are so deeply connected to you, that are so emotionally connected to you because of the way that you serve and the way that you can truly solve a problem. So, to wrap it up, your digital product should be the solution to the pain points of your target audience and help them reach their dream outcome no matter what your niche is.